Hey guys, and welcome back to the HobbyDude 007 channel. For the last few days now, I've been giving consideration to a question that our good buddy Jason over at Blue Ox Model Shop has posed to the community. And that is our mental health and how our hobby has affected that. Well, for the most part, you guys have heard me tell how it was my escape in law enforcement, things like that, but there's more to it than that. And it still is a relaxation and an escape, but I thought let's discuss that a little more in depth, and let's take a look, let's do a little PBS on it. Stick around. Okay guys, each of us have stresses in life. There are stressors that affect us all, and how we react to those is each according to our gifts. The same stress may affect me differently than it does another person. So we can't say, oh, get over it, you know, hey, that's not fair and that's not right. So I'm using some of my experiences and background psych-wise. I want to share a few things with you. The first time I guess I noticed it, because a lot of this stuff, when we use hobbies, and hobbies are great. I have multiple hobbies. Squad Room, our business, is actually a hobby because we're retired for the most part. Model cars, I have a passion for. Otherwise, you wouldn't be watching this video right now. I used to love and still love to competitively shoot. For a long time, I used to shoot in PPC, police pistol combat. At my age now, I can't get up and get down and as quick under the timer as I once could. I still enjoy shooting though. I enjoy hunting. I enjoy a variety of hobbies. Y'all have seen some of those before. And hobbies are a great escape from the pressures and the trials sometimes. I have had in my life the terrible and heartbreaking responsibility of having to go before a family and inform them that a loved one had been killed or was not going to be coming home. Let me tell you something. I never, ever did that my heart wasn't pounding, that my heart wasn't breaking. There's no easy way to do that. And the stress of that bore on me. I can remember a few times I went and told a mother that her 15-year-old son was thrown out of a Jeep and was killed. And she and her daughters wept so bitterly and my heart was broken. When I got back to the car, I just sat there and cried for a while. And I always try to keep in touch with these families to let them know that I'm not just the bearer of bad news, I care. And for a few months to just keep in touch with them and just let them know, hey, what can we do? But when I went home one night after doing one of those messages, I went straight out to the workbench in our old house. It was in the back, and I went out there and I sat down and I started working on something that I'd been working on trying to figure out, and my mind just went totally away from that. So hobbies, whatever it is, it's good to have hobbies. I have heard people go, well, why do you play with these toys? Well, they're not toys to me. It's a hobby. It's something I love. It relates to real cars, which I really love. That used to be a big hobby too. My dad and I used to ride horses up at a Dan Hunt, a buddy of his that he grew up with's house. I mean, I had fun doing that stuff. Hobbies are healthy. I know a lot of people that go, well, they serve no purpose. I had somebody tell me that not that long ago about model cars. Well, they serve no purpose. Why do you do that? And they just set it on a shelf. What's that for? They don't get it. And I ask them, well, do you not have any hobbies? Well, I read. Well, great. So, you know, having a hobby is a good thing. But hobbies do a lot of things for us. They are an escape. They're a stress reliever. And in this world we live in right now, not just the United States, but the world we live in, man, we need all the stress reduction we can get. It improves the mind and the memory as well. I don't know if you knew this, but the more you exercise your mind, I was reading the other day that for people even at my age, in a senior magazine, they were saying that, hey, try to pick up a foreign language. It exercises parts of the brain that kill the growth, they put it as kill the growth and formations of dementia and early onset Alzheimer's. Hey, who knew? And I don't know how accurate some of this stuff is, but it makes sense. When you exercise the brain, it's like exercising the body. If you're exercising, you're growing stronger. And the brain needs to do that. And when you think about it, when we're working on model cars, when I try to figure out how to replicate something, how to do this to make it look more realistic, I have wheels turning. And as long as the wheels are turning, they're not going to get rusty and lock up. So it's healthy for us to continue to utilize that brain, even in your hobbies. It also is a great way to help us grow the community through friendships. And it is a community. We have social connections through this hobby that really lifts my heart. When I fell December before last and busted my head, the number of prayers, emails, gifts, cards that you guys sent, you have no idea. Talk about lifting your heart and lifting your mind. Through this, the social meetings that we have in Encounter are absolutely awesome, and I love it. The other thing is, it helps us to express creativity. And you can't express certain things any other way than, hey, if you imagine it, as Fred Henry, our buddy, says, hey, if it's here, build it. Creativity, you get to express that, share that. What an awesome thing. Now, for the most part, my peace from stress, you guys know, comes from my faith. And to that end, in the Bible, Proverbs 17:22 says, a cheerful heart is a good medicine, but a downcast spirit dries the bones. And I think that's absolutely the truth. When we have a hobby that lightens our mind and our heart, it does a lot. Did you know that psychologists, psychiatrists, physicians say that even laughter, having a hobby that lightens the heart, and even laughter, that's one of the reasons I do so many goofy things every now and then on this channel, is to make it lighter. These things promote healing of the physical body as well. So not only when we have a hobby is it good for the mind, but it's physically good. And I know some of you are going, you gotta be kidding. Well, not really. When we're relaxed like this, and even especially laughter, our bodies produce and release endorphins into the bloodstream. Now, these endorphins are very powerful chemicals, and what they do is they relax the body, they reduce stress, relieve frustration, and boy, don't we need that in the world we live in. It produces feelings of well-being. You don't really worry. It boosts the immune system. And this has been found, guys, scientifically. It decreases muscle tension, breaks negative thought patterns. And let's face it, again, in the world we live in, we can think some negative things sometimes. It breaks those negative thought cycles. But most importantly for me, as I studied this, it flushes the stress hormone cortisol out of the body. And who needs that stress hormone in us anyway? When we laugh, when we're enjoying our hobby, we're actually getting healthier. Science has shown that these endorphins, when they're released into the body, produce also a natural analgesic, which is a pain barrier. All of these things, these hobbies that create this well-being, it increases the size of the innermost veins, corpuscles, and arteries for better blood flow. And if you have better blood flow, it promotes a quicker healing of the physical body. So there are great benefits through. I told you I was going to go PBS on you here. But there's some great things that we can experience from having hobbies. And I encourage you, like me, get more than one. I love my model cars, and right now it's probably my number one. I still love to shoot. Y'all have seen my range back here in the back 40 back there, or I guess you have. But I enjoy doing that. It keeps me on track from an instinct shooting standpoint. And I enjoy it. And as long as I'm relaxed doing that, hey, who cares? I'm out in the middle of nowhere, so nobody's going to complain about the noise. But from the model car standpoint, well, the odor of the glue don't help, or don't hurt either. Nah, seriously, guys, it's my relaxation. It does keep those wheels turning. And again, I don't want anything rusting up, so I want those wheels to continue to turn. But it's awesome. I love it. Jason, thank you for this question. We appreciate this to the community because I hope this has helped, guys. It's not something that we really ever think about is how does it affect us. But I've had those many nights that I've come home after something crazy or after a tour or a shift, and I need that escape. I need to clear my mind. I need to clear my heart. And the hobby has helped me with that tremendously. So, Jason, thank you very much, my friend. I appreciate, again, the question. Guys, if you're a content creator, hey, post a response for you. Like I said, everybody's going to have different stressors. Everybody's going to have different issues that they deal with, and how they deal with them is different. It would be wrong for me to say, well, if you have this kind of stress, you should do this. That may not work for you. And your situation may not, or my situation may not work, your way may not work for me. So, you know, hey, sometimes we have to experiment a little bit. But hey, we can always have a good time when we're at the workbench, can't we? Guys, I love you. I thank you for all you subscribers. I do appreciate y'all. And all the support and love that you show Amanda and I, man, it's something. That's it, guys. Head over to HobbyNut Models. Check out Mark's inventory as always. Pick you up a model and some tools and some glue and some of that great MCW paint. Guys, take care. God bless. I will see you in the next video. Thanks, guys.